going on, guys? My name is Wonder Wolf, and today we're going to be doing a furry interview today. Now, I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and I figured it's time to actually do one of these. Now, before I even get started this video, I just want to say we actually getting close to 4K subscribers, 4K, and I'm surprised at how fast it's growing with this channel. Which to those who are new on, you're welcome. And I'm trying to figure what I should do to celebrate our first 4K. If you have any ideas what I should do to celebrate our first 4K subscribers, leave me know down in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to look into it for your suggestions. But yeah, without further ado, I will let Starcasm take over.
Howdy, it's Stalkaz, friendly brown horse from Pennsylvania. So, R the Wolf and I have known each other for a few years now, and we decided to get together and get to know each other. So, he asked me some really good questions, and I can't wait to answer them. Alright, the first question is, how did I get introduced to the fandom? Well, it's really hard to pick an exact point in my timeline, because back in my college years, I pretty much was like kind of just Googling online to look at some of the fan art, especially of like Digimon, for instance, because I was really into that in my high school days. And so I came across some really awesome like fan art and all that. And then in addition to that, I also saw some furry art, and I didn't even know anything about the furry fandom at that point. I'm like, whoa, this is really cool. And in addition to that, I came across fursuiters. Like people that dress up in animal costumes and mascots and cosplayers and things of that nature, and I was like really blown away. I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. It's like, looks like something I want to get involved in. And the rest, as you say, is history. The next question is, who made my fursuit? I got my fursuit commissioned from Roofer, and they make really good quality fursuits. Of course, I'm gonna be a little biased, but they did a really good job, and their prices are very reasonable, and they were very much a pleasure to work with. The entire process from start to finish was very streamlined. Throughout the fursuit making process, they were constantly providing progress photos, and yeah, just all around just a great experience. Highly recommend. Check them out. Next question is, what is my favorite memory in my first year as a furry? Well, like going back to like the first question, I'm not exactly sure pinpoint like when I officially identified or became a furry, but I would say the first time, I guess the first year, I like fully dove in head first when I got super involved was in 2020, and I got my fursuit back in October 2019, and then 2020 is like obviously the first full year of having it, and then also that year is when I started like drawing, making YouTube videos, but if I could pick one, my one memory from that, it would be January 2020 was Capital City FurCon in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That was the first furry convention I attended, and I did not bring my fursuit, just went there for the day because it was in close proximity to where I live. Thought I'd just, test the waters, get my feet wet, insert extra cliche here. But for that one day, I had a lot of fun, and I learned a lot about what furry conventions are like, and it was an extra bonus to meet Odin Wolf in person. So yeah, I really enjoyed myself there, attended panels, went to the dealer's den, got lots of pictures, and that's pretty much my favorite memory, that one day at Capital City FurCon. The next question is, what got me into drawing? Well, the first furry social platform I went on was Furry Mino, and I had a lot of fun there, and I still use that to this day, even though it's not as prominent as it used to be as Glory Days, but I've met a lot of awesome people there, made a lot of cool friends, and one of the first things I encountered was like the amazing furry art. I was absolutely blown away by how incredible it is, and it just ignited a passion inside me I never knew I had. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so freaking amazing. I want to be able to draw like that. And I'm gonna give specific shout outs. There's an artist, Emily, aka Emily Creative. She lives in Denmark, and also Ozzy Fox, not a furry amino, mind you. She's like on Fur Affinity and also on Twitter, but she's from Slovakia, another insanely talented artist, and there's many more out there, but it just oh my god, I was just so floored, and and the rest you say is history. Alright, next question, describe my persona or character. Well, Stalkaz, it's kind of like a reflection of my human self. same sort of attributes and characteristics. Generally introverted, generally reserved and quiet, but all around friendly. And in terms of the fursuit design, brown fur, nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, the store, the horseshoe, just symbols that I like. So yeah, pretty plain and simple. Last but not least, what does furry mean to me? In fact, when I attended Furrydelphia back in 2021, there's an actual panel called "What is Furry?" And it was run by Drain, who's like the head honcho at Furrydelphia, the main director coordinator. And basically, he gave like positive different theories and different definitions. And like the textbook definition is pretty much a person who has an interest in anthropomorphic animals. Now, of course, it's a very broad definition, and like even people that don't even like know about the furry fandom or even identify as a furry have an interest in anthropomorphic animals. I mean, they're like everywhere throughout their history. You know, some of the religions and beliefs have the anthropomorphic animals, and they're everywhere in books, movies, TV shows. It's just they're just so pervasive in our society. So that doesn't necessarily make you a furry. I'm actually going to be in agreement with Dream. It's anthropomorphic animals, but so much more. It's basically it's like an extension of yourself. It's like, yes, furries involve anthropomorphic animals, but it's like seeing yourself in a different light or a different form, so to speak. And it's basically created a character that's like the ideal you, or the character that you wish to be. And because, as you know, we're born a certain way, and we have certain immutable characteristics that we cannot change, or some characteristics we can change, but only to a limited extent. Whereas in the furry fandom, like the sky's the limit. It's completely boundless and limitless, and you can be anything you want. And that's pretty much the furry fandom. I think it's self-expression. It's like, yeah, that's pretty. I'm just making this up on the fly, so pardon my word salad here. But I think it's a cross between an interest in anthropomorphic animals and self-expression, and meld them together, and bam, that's what a furry is. Well, those are some awesome questions. Really got me thinking. I want to thank R the Wolf for asking these questions and trying to get to know me a little better.
These are actually amazing questions I really enjoyed, by the way. Now, I'll also leave his channel down the link in the description down below if you want to check his channel out, and make sure to also give him show some love and support, because he does make like pretty cool videos for his awesome content. But yeah, that's about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and comment ideas for the next video, and subscribe to join my furry journey. Stay friendly, my friends, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!